The air left my lungs in a rush, and the room went gray at the edges. I sank back onto the sofa, my legs no longer able to support me. The bird, the one I had rejected, the one she had wanted me to have, a bridge between our two worlds, between her son and my future child. Where did you get this? I choked out, my hand outstretched. Leo looked at the bird in his palm, his expression one of confusion and fear. My mom gave it to me. Before she went away, she said it was a promise. She said it would keep me safe. It was from my dad. My gaze flew from the bird to his face, and now I saw it. I saw it all. It was there in the stubborn set of his jaw, so like her husband's. It was there in the scattering of freckles across his nose, and it was there in his eyes. Claire's eyes, looking back at me with a decade of pain and loss. The silence in the room was absolute. It was the silence of a truth so immense, so impossible. It defied words. Leo, I whispered. The name a prayer, a lament, a miracle. Your mother, her name was Claire? He nodded, tears welling in his beautiful green eyes. How did you know? The tears I had been holding back for 10 long years finally broke free. They streamed down my face, hot and cleansing. I reached out, my hand shaking, and gently touched his cheek. Because I sobbed, my voice breaking. Claire was my sister. The revelation hung in the air between us, a fragile, shimmering thing. Leo's face, which had been a mask of confusion and fear, slowly crumpled. The hard-won composure he had maintained for what must have been an eternity shattered, and the lost, lonely 10-year-old boy beneath it finally emerged. His breath came in ragged, hitching sobs. The small, carved bird fell from his hand, landing softly on the plush carpet. My aunt, he whispered, the word foreign on his tongue. He looked at me as if seeing me for the first time, his gaze tracing the lines of my face, searching for a resemblance to the mother he barely remembered. I couldn't speak. I could only nod, my own tears blurring my vision. I opened my arms, a gesture I hadn't made with such raw vulnerability in years. He hesitated for only a second before stumbling forward, collapsing into my embrace. He was so small, so thin. I held him tightly, my hand stroking his hair, my face buried in his shoulder. I could feel the sharp angles of his shoulder blades through the thin t-shirt. He wept with the heartbreaking abandon of a child who had held back his tears for far too long. He cried for his mother and father, for the years of hunger and fear, for the crushing loneliness of a world that had forgotten him. And I cried with him, for my lost sister, for the nephew I never knew I had, for the decade of silence and grief that had separated us. Lily, who had been watching from the doorway, her small face a canvas of confusion, tiptoed over. She patted Leo's back gently. It's okay, she said softly. My mommy gives the best hugs. You'll feel better soon. Her simple, innocent act of kindness was a balm on our raw, open wounds. We stayed like that for a long time. A strange, broken, and beautiful tableau in the middle of my perfectly curated living room. The silence that followed was not empty or watchful.